Daily coronavirus deaths in Spain fall below 100, the first time in 2 months.
We think we're seeing the light at the end of the first tunnel, hopefully the last one.
The UK government says it's confident that schools in England can safely reopen in as little as 2 weeks. Protests in Brazil's largest city supporting the president and opposing the state's anti-virus lockdown. And South Africa has banned the sale of alcohol and cigarettes as part of its coronavirus lockdown. But is it just giving power to criminal gangs? The governor of New York, Andrew Cuomo, has undergone a Covid-19 test live on TV. Mr. Cuomo said he wanted to show how quick and easy the process was. A doctor dressed in full PPE conducted the nasal swab test. The governor said he did not experience pain or discomfort. He told New Yorkers there is no reason why you should not get the test. The US state of Georgia was one of the last states in America to go into lockdown and one of the first to begin reopening. Governor Brian Kemp's decision to lift many of the restriction on businesses and kickstart the state's economy came earlier than many public health experts had recommended. It was even condemned by President Trump. There hasn't been a surge in COVID-19 cases in Georgia since the reopening, but for many, fears of a second wave remain.
Japan's economy slides into recession for the first quarter. The country is on course for its worst slump since the war. An aerial display to salute health workers in Canada goes terribly wrong, with a military jet crashing into a residential area. And World Health Ministers meet online on Monday to discuss coronavirus. Will they find a place for Taiwan?
And Rory McIlroy has played the first professional tee shot since lockdown. The world #1 teamed up with Dustin Johnson to take on Ricky Fowler and Matthew Wolff in a match at the Seminole Club in Florida. All funds raised from the match will go to charity.
And online, one of the most read stories on the BBC News website says that the health system in Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo, could collapse under the pressure of coronavirus. The city's mayor has said public hospitals are 90% full and could run out of space in 2 weeks. I saw an article over the weekend saying that could be one of the coronavirus hotspots around the world, Brazil, over the next few weeks.
I'm about Brazil at the moment.
I watched, very weird, I watched some live golf last night. There was a sort of charity event going on in America with Rory McIlroy, Dustin Johnson, Ricky Fowler and Matthew Wolff carrying their own bags.
Yeah.
No crowds. I think they raised about $5.5 million. We've got some pictures coming up a little bit later on. It was very strange because obviously...
It's quiet. Well, it's quite quiet at golf anyway, obviously. When
it is, but we saw football, the German football at the weekend as well, and it's just... The crowd is...
What brings something to the game.
Very important in sport. Groups of up to 4 people from different households can meet in the Republic of Ireland from today, as long as they do it outside. Garden centres and larger shops can also reopen as the country starts the first phase of its strategy to lift the lockdown. In Northern Ireland, garden centres and recycling facilities can reopen from today.